Yeah, hi there. These comments are for H. And I'm going to listen to your pronunciation post-test right now. And I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And you are one of my students in the English language program, a good student to be sure. And now I'm going to I've already listened to your 3 paragraphs, and I'm going to listen to you answer those 3 specific questions. The first one is, who is your best friend? Okay, here we go.
Part 2.
All right.
Who is your best friend? Why is this person important to you?
Okay.
Use supporting examples. My best friend is Osama.
Okay.
I have known him since 1996 when we were in the college.
Good use of the present perfect there. Nice. Nice grammar.
We stayed together for a long time.
Okay.
Even we don't see each other often, but we call and we call.
I would say even though we don't see each other often, we call. So I would say even though there. Let me check. Maybe you said that. I might have missed it.
But we call and we come together for a long time. Even we don't see
even though we don't see each other
often, but we call and we communicate by a lot of means.
Yes. Now here's the thing. If you say even though, you can't say but. You can use one or the other. So you could say it this way. You can say even though we don't see each other, we call each other a lot. Or we don't see each other a lot, but we call each other on the phone. So you can use the grammar either. You can use but to create a compound sentence, or you can use even though to create a complex sentence.
By messages.
Okay.
Osama and me, we stay together.
I would say Osama and I, not me, because you want to use a subject, not an object pronoun there.
Each other in bad and good times.
Okay.
I remember when I get married.
No, I remember when I got married. When you talk about an event as happening in the past, use the simple past.
Not from money, and I need a lot of things.
And I needed a lot of things.
That I miss. I called him to help, and he doesn't have enough money.
And he didn't have enough money. I would say there, but. I called him to help, but he didn't have enough money.
But he can manage some.
I would say, but he could.
Money for me. He called friends and collect the money for me.
He called friends and collected the money.
And he gave it to me.
And he gave it to me.
To solve that problem.
Okay.
And also when I get sick, I only call him to take me in the hospital.
Hey, good use of the simple present. You're talking about an ongoing action, maybe which happens more than once. So when I get sick, he takes me.
On the other hand, also when he gets...
Say on the other hand, not in the other hand.
Sick, or he has anything, or he need help, he always call me and...
Say needs help. He always calls me.
I'm always help him. I'm not waiting to give me instead, and he is not wait the same.
And he does not wait for me. So you might want to say, I don't wait or hesitate to help him when he needs it, and he also doesn't hesitate to help me when I need it. That's probably a better way to say that.
That's why he is my best friend. All
right. Now, on this one, It's in terms of your pronunciation, be careful about grammatical word endings. This is either a problem with pronunciation or a problem with grammar, but if you have a verb which is past tense, you have to put the ed on there. If you have a verb which is present tense in the third person, my friend always calls me when I need him, or I call him when he needs me. So you want to make sure you don't forget those grammatical word endings. All right, let's go to the next one. The next one is, where do you see yourself 5 years from now, right? Okay, here we go.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? What will you be doing? Be sure to explain your ideas with supporting details.
Okay.
5 years from now, I will be back home in Libya. I will be in my own house because
good use of the future tense there.
I'm living now with my wife in my parents' house.
Okay.
Probably I will have 1 or 2 children that time. However, in that job I will be hiring in a new position. I'm working now as
I would say at my job, I will be promoted into a new position. That's how I would say that instead of hired, because you're already working for the company, but maybe promoted.
Control room operator, and the management suggests maybe to hire me to process coordinator.
Okay.
This job or this position will allow me to coordinate that job and the people.
Okay.
Also, I will be visiting or traveling to another countries because I like to travel a lot or to rest with my wife. I will travel also to Thailand, for example.
Okay, that's a nice
place. 5 years from now, I will have my own house and I will have a new job position.
Okay, good. Nice. So, like I said, sometimes you're not exactly sure the right vocabulary to use, so you're having some language use issues. Okay, let's go to the last one. What is your favorite season of the year? Okay, here we go.
What's your favorite season of the year?
All right.
Fall, winter, spring, or summer? Be as specific as possible. My favorite season of the year is the winter.
Okay.
I like the winter because I like the rain. I like the sound of rain. I like to drive under the rain. Also, I like to stay at home with the family.
Okay.
This cold weather, it allows us to stay at home.
I would say this cold weather, it allows us. No, you would say this cold weather allows us. There's no reason to use it when you already have a subject. You don't need 2 subjects in your sentence. You just need 1, right? So again, say this cold weather allows. Don't forget to put the S on that.
To feel the family warm.
Okay.
And hug each other to warm each other.
Okay.
Also, in the winter, the rain will water the plant.
Yes.
And will be green, because in my country there's not too much green there. So, in this reason, with the rain and the cold and the hugging the family, that's why I like the winter most than the other seasons.
Okay, that was pretty good. I liked your introduction. Your conclusion. You kind of sum up all the main points of your response. Okay, so now let's take a look at the rubrics. Okay, so yeah, your speaking right now is not as good as it could be, so you're having pronunciation problems, you're also having language use problems, and sometimes it makes it difficult to understand what you're saying. So here, I'm going to give you a score of 2.8 out of 7. Now, I'm going to put a link into your email so you can learn more about your intelligibility score. Now, what it means is, let's take a look at the syllabus. So go to your syllabus to page 3. So your score here is 2.8 out of 7. So I'm going to put you at 74% on this speaking practice test. On this pronunciation and speaking final exam. Okay, let's go over to my website for a minute. Now, I want to give you some suggestions of some lessons that you should focus on in order to continue to make improvements in both your speaking and pronunciation of American English. Okay, so let's take a look. First of all, you might want to do this. Go to my website, go to Step 2, Target and Improve Your Pronunciation Weaknesses. Okay, so here's my recommendation right now. You should probably go through all of my pronunciation lessons because you do have a lot of problems. But as you go through those lessons, I want you to pay really close attention to Speak Clearly lesson number 11, the beat bit. Speak Clearly lesson number 16, you should also study that one. Speak Clearly lesson number 24, the thigh and the thy. Now, in the second part of the pronunciation area in my course, you really have a lot of trouble with grammatical word endings, so study lessons 26, 27, and 28. Also, you can make more improvements with intonation, so study lessons 33, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. And then you should also improve your thought groups and blending, so study lessons number 41, 42, 43, and 44. But that is not enough. So your pronunciation post-test, it also has uncovered some problems you're having with grammar. So go to the grammar part of my course. I'll give you my main suggestion here. Go to step number 3. You're probably already doing this. I might have recommended this based on your midterm writing final exam. Actually, I'm not saying that right. Your writing midterm exam may have also indicated some problems with grammar. So the first thing you want to do is take the grammar diagnostic pretest. Once you do that, then study the lessons that the pretest tells you to focus on. That tells you what your weak points are in grammar. Remember that you're having a lot of problems with verb tenses. That means you want to study grammar lesson number 17. You should also study lesson 18, which is irregular verbs. That would also be important for you. Okay. Anyway, so there you go. So now you know your intelligibility score. You know what grade you will get in this class on your pronunciation post-test. You know what you can do now in the pronunciation and the grammar parts of my online course to get better. All right, anyway, thank you for being a great student. It was good to hear from you again today, and good luck.